Hello there, hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So we're playing Hoffenheim today and I thought, you know what, let's do a preview. I've not done one of these in quite a while and there's been various reasons why not. But I feel like we're going to get back into it. We're going to start doing previews again. And I wanted to start with this match in particular because we're playing against Hoffenheim, a team that, last season was doing really well to the point where everyone was really praising them a lot. They were like the star players, they had the star players, they had the star manager, and more than anything they had the star team. It was just a team of individuals that perhaps weren't as great, weren't really the best of the world, but that just worked because they functioned so well in their team, they functioned so well, they did so well, and it would always go back to the manager. It would always go back to the manager, him influencing their team, him pulling the strings, and last season they were that team, but it's almost like this season they are not, and to be fair, that's because they have lost. Actually, no. They didn't lose. We took, now that I think about it, we took key players from them in each position. We took pretty much the best defender, one of the best midfielders, and their star striker. We took a player from each of their positions. So I didn't even think about that. I thought, we've got one or two players, but I didn't actually think that it was a player from each star position, but that's what it actually was. So, I mean, you could kind of blame us for the downfall this season. You could kind of say, we're really at fault because we did, buy, and then on a free transfer, get the best players. Not the best players, but some key players from their team. So from that perspective, we should be winning today. This is almost, you have the oldest manager in the Bundesliga versus the youngest manager in the Bundesliga. You have the supreme team in the Bundesliga, which is obviously us, versus the new up and comers who a few years ago, Hoffenheim were hated by everyone because of Hop pumping that money into the club, and now that they've got Nagelsmann, they are pretty much loved, which to me, I always found weird that just how easy a team's image can change in just 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. But hey, that's what it is, that's what it is right now, and that's what's going to be quite interesting. Now, just my one real hope really for this match, and it's the reason why I really want to do a preview, because I really want to talk about this, because it is an issue that, we need to address, and that is that right now we need to start Coman. Right now, if we're being serious about Coman, starting next season, is he going to become our main winger on one side of the field, then he needs to start games this season. He needs to get a consistent run of games. I know, obviously in the last game, Robin started, which I thought was a bad mistake in the first place, because I feel like Coman, he needs to start week in, week out right now. He needs to always be the first name on the team sheet because he is so young. Which is why Sula, him getting that many games early on in the season was very good for him. He struggled coming in a little bit, but then as he adjusted more and more, he gotten better and better, and now you can actually trust him in the big games. You look at the PSG game when he started. We at first the people were confused. We were all confused, like saying, why is he starting against PSG? I'm talking about the second leg, but he proved his worth. He proved his worth, and that's because he had such a good, consistent run of games that he got. He was integrated into the team. That he was allowed to develop, and that's what we kind of need to do with Coman right now. We need to allow him to develop. We need to allow him to play the games, to play a consistent string of games. And for me, he's the one player that I really want to see on the team sheet. Now, there are obviously other names that have been playing really well. I mean, some of our star players really lately have been James. Javi as well. Then you've got the likes of Müller doing really well as well. Yossi obviously scoring them goals. But personally, this is just my personal opinion. Today I want Sandro Wagner to start. First of all, it's against his old former club. But then you can also make the case for obviously Sula starting and Rudy starting. So, if you want to go that route, then let's start all of them. But especially Sandro Wagner, because he came and he's not started a game yet. So I kind of want him to, just start a game right now. And if it's against his former club, that's even better. So I would ultimately really hope for Sula, Rudy, and Wagner starting. That would be my wish. With Coman, of course, but he's a different story. He already mentioned him. But realistically, I just really want Wagner to start today. just, you know, so he can prove himself ultimately, you know, because if he's going to be a second striker, he still needs to get 4 minutes. Still, you know, even if Lewandowski, I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but if Lewandowski were to get injured right now, let's say for the next 6 weeks or whatever, right? You can't just put a player in that hasn't really, you know, played for the last few weeks. If obviously not right now because he's played, but you know, you get what I'm saying. He needs to get some game time. He needs to, you know, get integrated into the team, be integrated in the team. So when it really matters, and you know, we have an injury, he's able to fill the position. Or we go with a 4-4-2 route and maybe try that. I don't know, but like, you know, I want him to start. That's my real requirement. Him to start, Coleman to start. And the rest of the team, I mean, the team kind of picks itself at the moment, you know, with the people that are in form, with the people that are playing well, with the people that are fit. So there's not really that many, that's not going to be any surprises really. But I just want, you know, Coleman to start, I just want Wagner to start, and that's my 2 wishes for this game, and the rest is pretty much as expected at this point. Predictions though, I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel good today. I really feel good. Maybe that's because I just, you know, I've been awake all night. I've just been going left, right, and center. Just going, doing things, being productive for once in my life, which I really never am. So let's go with a 3-1 or 3-0. Let's go 3-0. Let's do it like 3-0. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep a clean sheet. 3-0. That's my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think though in the comment section down below. As always, people, you can rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. Peace out, and have a nice day.